There's plenty of work here, but none of it.
Are you looking for something?
Can't see hide nor hair of my friends. They went after a herd of behemoths, and now they're overdue.
Only seasoned hunters go after machines like that. Can't they handle themselves?
It's not them I'm worried about. We need special cables from those behemoths to keep our cannons firing. If they miss the herd, Petra will hand me my hide. I never should have agreed to that trade.
What trade did you agree to?
Petra assigned me and Baladja the task of getting cables from that herd. But Jorgris and Baladja are meant for each other, like hammer and steel. They just don't realize it. So I agreed to trade duties with him to, hurry things along.
Didn't Baladja wonder why?
It was her idea. Now I'm worried it worked too well. If they're so busy snogging that they missed the herd, it'll be my skin on the line.
Where did you last see them?
Right here, before they left. Off they went, arguing the whole way.
What were they arguing about?
How best to follow the herd. Jorgris is good with a bow, but he could get lost in his own home. What have I done?
Why not explain what happened to Petra?
If you want to tell Petra, be my guest. Maybe she'll blow her top at you and tire herself out before she gets to me. I would run off in search of them, but since Jorgris took my place, I have his spot on guard duty.
I can look for your friends. Where have they gone?
They were headed to the Arch, northwest of here, to watch for the herd. I hope they've found their way there. If we miss that herd, we won't be able to keep our cannons firing. I'll throw myself into this fire if I've risked our freedom.
Let's keep that as a last resort. I'll do what I can.
Oh, we snitching, basically.
Try as I might, I can't see Jorgris and Baladja anywhere. Have you found them? If you could help get behemoth cables from that herd, you'd be saving me, all of us, a lot of hurt.
I'll see what I can do.
Always so pale. A few minutes at the forge, the heat'll put some color in your cheeks.
I don't need a forge for that. Rushing into the wilds should do it.
What's lit your fire this time?
I can handle it.
No doubt you can, but if it involves free heap, I need to hear about it.
You sent 2 hunters after a herd. They've gone missing.
Well, they couldn't have. Caliph could find a needle in a slag heap. Unless he didn't go. Careless, two-fisted smelter. What'd he do?
Traded places with Jorgris.
By fire and spit!
What are you gonna do about this trade?
Waste of Caliph's time and mine. Jorgris and Baladja didn't need his push. They're bound together. Just like in the forge. You let the weight of the hammer do the work, not the arm. Never figured Caliph for a tender sort.
You're not angry?
Oh, I'll make him sweat it. But one thing I've learned, some things will happen no matter what you do.
Why did you need behemoth cables from that herd?
Those cables make the best fuses for our cannons. Even so,
Hey,
they wear
Ferret.
out fast and we always need more. Our guns keep us strong and free. Without them, we're easy
Hope
to
you had
stop
a
for
good start
bandits
into the
and
new
machines.
year.
You could trade for them.
Some supplies we need to get on our own, or we're dependent on others. That's a burden we won't bear.
But you asked me for help.
Some burdens are welcome.
Why the urgency with this herd?
Once that herd hits the cauldron, it'll be out of our reach, and another won't come for a long while. We need those cables, and we've got to take them now. If you find those 2, send them back in one piece. If you bring me behemoth cables while you're at it, I'd be beholden to you.
Careful. It could become a habit.
So, as far as I'm aware, I have this quest and the last Thundermoor column as quests to do. I should have done pretty much everything. I have to find 2 metal flowers where I do not know where they are. So yeah. But then I still have the decision of doing the DLC over here. The main reason why I didn't tackle the DLC yet is because it gives me way too powerful weapons. I had a bit of a rough start, but I got a good deal on a VR headset, so I'm gonna see how that is gonna benefit me, and maybe I'm thinking of playing some games in VR on stream even. But first testing showed that, well, my brain doesn't handle the controls well. But man, it would be a thing to revisit Alien Isolation in VR. That would be something.
I'll find a use for you.
Yeah, VR is very interesting. I sometimes watch streamers that do stuff in VR, and I follow this very interesting one called Fillion, who is someone very rare. She like a little bit of streaming history. Like when I used to stream way back in the day, like 2011, 2012. You know, streaming was more about education and learning about games, but nowadays it's more about entertaining. But what that caused is a lot of streamers are just hanging out, basically like I do right now, right? Then some people use face cams, some have adapted to the thing called PNG streaming or VTubing, where you have a model that reacts to your voice, or VTubing that uses face tracking and body tracking to emote an anime character of sorts. But what Fillion does is not only is she a natural for entertainment, but she uses VR chat for everything, which is really freaking amazing. So, yeah. Plus, she is an airhead, so pretty stupid. So if you're up for stupid humor, she is definitely someone worth checking out.
I got us this far.
Ah, there are the
Wondering
love
for
birds.
hours. Just what I'm looking
That's
for.
because
Someone's coming.
Are you Jagrees and Baladia? Caliph sent me to look for you.
He did? Now Petra must know we lost the herd.
no, I lost it.
Ah, yeah. I didn't highlight it correctly, but Fillion uses full body motion tracking for VR, so she is a fully animated, cat girl. And like I said, she is an airhead and really likes doing a lot of acrobatics and stuff, while doing mostly You Laugh, You Lose or content with other VTubers. Like, she is something. She is, when you see her, she is different than your average just hang out streamer. But yeah, now back to HZD.
I don't care who lost it. Just, why don't I track it down for you?
I couldn't let you do that. It was my responsibility, not yours or his.
We saw 3 behemoths and some shell walkers in the herd. It won't be easy alone.
I can sneak up on the herd better without conversation.
Arguing, you mean. I'll go with you alone. Jagrees can ask his incessant questions to the wind.
Why did you even agree to the trade if you can't stand a minute of my presence? If you weren't...
Enough! Jagrees, Baladia asked you to switch with Caliph so she could spend time with you.
What?
And if I heard right, Jagrees led you off course so he could spend more time talking with you.
Really?
Now you talk it out while I get those behemoth cables. Where did you last see the herd?
Oh, up on that ridge. And take some arrows with you.
Thanks.
Ah yeah, and Ferric, this will sound kind of weird, but she basically streams like 9 hours ago for like 2 hours, so it basically goes hand in hand with watching her, and then you can watch me. So, and since you always talk about like you wanting to go to sleep and stuff, it probably is even better since she always her positivity is really
Going down fast.
contagious. So now, but seriously, I need to shut up and play this game.
Changed your mind? Do you want us to go with you?
No, I should be alright on my own.
Behemoth are really fun to fight. Let me out.
Got it.
So I'm wondering if I should do the DLC before the ending, or if I should do the ending, do the DLC, and do the ending again, since the last fight is repeatable and immersive, so would definitely not be too bad. But the DLC content will feel a little bit off because you already defeated the big bad, and they will still talk as if Hades is a main threat.
They must have wanted to follow the river. I hear them now.
Oh, these big chunky boys. Analyze. Electric, fire, and melee, I think. While I think the behemoth. Let's actually use my Pokedex. Come on, behemoth. Body. Strength against shock. Yes, that was obvious. Some freeze. Right. But there are also a lot of melees. There's going... Yeah, probably going full ranged armor would be better. So I can basically duel the guardians. While I take care of this... yeah, so I can ignore the behemoth while I duel the guardians. Mm. Mm. Ooh, I can... I always forget to trap. Right, I don't have my wirecaster here. I think I tried to be too cute.
They know I'm here now.
I just need to be more upfront, like I always be.
Right on target.
Wait, he was stunned. Ah, nah, it's only started stunning. I misinterpreted.
Perfect.
So now I can breathe again. So Yeah, when we were over here, oh, that was ages ago. That was like part 50 or something, right? When we got the expose that Pharaoh had this problem with his machines and stuff that caused the apocalypse.
Good for an old remedy.
But this fight just now made me feel that I'm fighting wrong. There's something I'm not doing that I should be doing. Maybe it's the freeze into triple sniper arrow shot that I usually always do, and this time I didn't.
Save these for the trail.
But man, was I sweating this fight. Because all the behemoths I slayed before were way easier.
Like an opportunity to share a drink there. There's a man who knows how to enjoy.
If we teach the Carja nothing else, steal too.
You've got those behemoth cables, don't you? I knew you'd come through.
And Jagris and Baladia should be along. Eventually.
We've been expecting you ever since they came back. Whatever you did, it worked. Now they're off snogging in the shed.
Finally. She put me on guard duty for a month, so I'm glad it was worth it. Thank you.
No problem.
I see you survived their bickering.
Barely.
I could say they struggle in love because they're young, but the old rarely fare better. Thank you, Aloy, for enduring them.